Recessed can lighting is permitted in closed closets with open trim. Open trim signifies that the trim isn't entirely enclosed or boxed around the edges. This design choice can enhance the aesthetic appeal and conceal any spaces between the can and the ceiling. When installing recessed lighting in closets, several factors must be considered to ensure safety and code compliance. Firstly, understand the clearance requirements. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, dictates minimum distances between light fixtures and storage spaces within the closet. Specifically, Rule 410.16 subsection D addresses luminaires in closed closets. This section states that surface-mounted or recessed incandescent luminaires with completely enclosed lamps shall be permitted to be installed in a closet. Surface-mounted fluorescent luminaires shall be permitted to be installed in a closet. A surface-mounted LED or recessed LED luminaire shall be permitted to be installed in a closet provided it complies with 410.16 subsection paragraph 1 and with 410.16 subsection C paragraph 1. The key is to ensure that the fixture is either fully enclosed or is an LED type that meets the specified temperature and spacing requirements. Secondly, consider the type of bulb. Incandescent bulbs generate a significant amount of heat, posing a fire hazard if placed too close to clothing or other flammable materials. LED bulbs are a safer option because they produce less heat. When using LED recessed cans, verify that they are listed for use in closets and comply with the NEC guidelines for closet installations. Thirdly, pay attention to the installation. Recessed cans should be properly secured and insulated to prevent heat from escaping into the attic or ceiling space. Use insulation contacts or IC rated fixtures when insulation will be in contact with the fixture. Non-IC rated fixtures require a 3-inch clearance from insulation. Ensure all wiring connections are secure and enclosed within junction boxes. Follow local electrical codes and regulations during installation, and if you are unsure, hire a qualified electrician. Fourthly, think about the trim. Open trim, as you mentioned, can provide a more finished look. While open trim is acceptable, it's essential to ensure that it doesn't compromise safety. The trim should fit snugly against the ceiling to prevent gaps that could allow dust or debris to enter the fixture. Choose trim that is compatible with the recessed can unlisted for use in closet applications. Fifthly, consider the placement of the lights. Position the recessed can strategically to provide adequate illumination throughout the closet. Avoid placing them directly above storage areas where clothing or other items could come into contact with the fixture. Spacing the lights evenly will help to create a well-lit and functional closet space. Sixthly, regarding the electrical circuit, ensure that the circuit is properly sized and protected by a circuit breaker. Overloading the circuit can lead to overheating and potentially a fire. Consult the NEC and local electrical codes to determine the appropriate circuit size and breaker rating for the lighting load. Seventhly, consider energy efficiency. LED recessed cans are a more energy efficient option compared to incandescent fixtures. They consume less power and have a longer lifespan, which can save you money on energy bills and replacement costs. Look for Energy Star rated fixtures that meet energy efficiency standards. Eighthly, regarding the NEC, Article 410 covers the requirements for luminaires, lamp holders, and lamps. Within this article, Rule 410.16 specifically addresses luminaires in closed closets. Familiarize yourself with the section to ensure that your installation complies with the code. Ninthly, think about the color temperature of the light. The color temperature is measured in Kelvin, or K. A lower Kelvin value produces a warm, yellow light, while a higher Kelvin value produces a cool, white light. Choose a color temperature that is appropriate for the closet space. A neutral white light, around 3000 to 4000 Kelvin, is a good option for closets because it provides good color rendering and doesn't distort colors. Tenthly, remember about inspections. After completing the installation, have it inspected by a qualified electrical inspector. This will ensure that the work meets code requirements and is safe. The inspector will check the wiring, fixture installation, and clearance distances to ensure compliance. In summary, Using recessed can lighting with open trim in closed closets is permissible, provided that you adhere to safety guidelines and code requirements. Consider factors such as clearance, bulb type, installation practices, trim selection, light placement, electrical circuit, energy efficiency, NEC regulations, color, temperature, and inspections. By following these guidelines, you can create a well-lit and safe closet space. Always consult the latest edition of the NEC and local electrical codes for the most up-to-date requirements. If you're unsure about any aspect of the installation, hire a qualified electrician to ensure that the work is done safely and correctly. Furthermore, consider the specific type of closet. A small reach-in closet may require only 1 or 2 recessed cans, while a larger walk-in closet may need more. Adjust the number of fixtures based on the size and layout of the closet to achieve adequate lighting. Also, consider adding a dimmer switch to the closet lighting. This will allow you to adjust the brightness of the lights as needed. A dimmer can be useful for creating a softer light in the morning or evening, or for providing brighter light when needed for tasks such as organizing clothes. Also, consider the design of the closet when choosing the trim. Open trim can be a good option for closets with a modern or minimalist design. However, if the closet has a more traditional design, you may want to choose a different type of trim that is more in keeping with the overall aesthetic. Keep in mind the importance of using the correct size of recessed can for the closet. Recessed cans come in a variety of sizes, typically ranging from 4 inches to 6 inches in diameter. Choose a size that is appropriate for the size of the closet and the amount of light that is needed. A smaller closet may only require 4-inch cans, while a larger closet may need 6-inch cans. Also, be sure to use recessed cans that are designed for use in closets. These fixtures are typically designed to be more compact and to provide better light distribution. Be mindful to protect the wiring from damage. When installing recessed cans, be careful not to damage the wiring. Use proper wiring techniques and ensure that all connections are secure. If you're not comfortable working with wiring, hire a qualified electrician to do the job. The NEC specifies requirements for wiring methods in Article 300 and wiring connections in Article 110.14 subsection B. Keep in mind the importance of regular maintenance. Like all electrical fixtures, recessed cans require regular maintenance. Check the fixtures periodically for signs of damage or wear. Replace bulbs as needed and clean the trim to remove dust and debris. This will help to ensure that the fixtures continue to function properly and safely. Also, consider the use of occupancy sensors. Occupancy sensors can automatically turn the closet lights on and off when someone enters or leaves the closet. This can save energy and extend the life of the bulbs. Occupancy sensors are a convenient and energy-efficient option for closet lighting. In addition, consider the use of smart lighting systems. Smart lighting systems allow you to control the closet lights from your smartphone or tablet. You can adjust the brightness, color, temperature, and even set schedules for the lights to turn on and off automatically. Smart lighting systems can add convenience and energy efficiency to your closet lighting. Regarding the proper grounding techniques, make sure that the recessed cans are properly grounded. Grounding is essential for safety and helps to prevent electrical shock. The NEC requires that all electrical equipment be properly grounded. Refer to Article 250 of the NEC for grounding requirements. Don't forget the correct wire type for the installation. Use the correct type of wire for the installation. The wire type must be appropriate for the voltage and current of the circuit, as well as the environmental conditions. The NEC specifies the types of wire that are permitted for different applications. Also, ensure the proper box fill calculations. When installing recessed cans, be sure to perform proper box fill calculations. Box fill calculations determine the maximum number of wires that can be safely installed in an electrical box. The NEC provides guidelines for box fill calculations. Think about the use of listed products. Use only listed products for the installation. Listed products have been tested and certified by a recognized testing laboratory to meet safety standards. Using listed products helps to ensure that the installation is safe and code compliant. Furthermore, consider the labeling requirements. Recessed cans must be properly labeled with information such as the voltage, wattage, and listing information. The labeling provides important information for installers and inspectors. Also, remember about the importance of following manufacturer's instructions. Always follow the manufacturer's instructions when installing recessed cans. The manufacturer's instructions provide detailed information about the installation process and safety precautions. When dealing with electrical safety, always prioritize safety when working with electricity. Turn off the power to the circuit before working on the wiring. Use insulated tools and wear safety glasses. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, hire a qualified electrician. Think about the use of fire-rated enclosures. If the closet is located near a fire-rated wall or ceiling, consider using fire-rated enclosures for the recessed cans. Fire-rated enclosures help to prevent the spread of fire in the event of a fire. In addition, consider the acoustical performance of the recessed cans. Recessed cans can transmit noise from one room to another. If acoustical performance is a concern, choose recessed cans that are designed to minimize noise transmission. Remember to follow up with post-installation inspection. After completing the installation, have it inspected by a qualified electrical inspector. The inspector will verify that the work meets code requirements and is safe. And remember, always consult with a qualified electrician or lighting designer for assistance with your closet lighting projects. They can help you to choose the right fixtures and ensure that the installation is safe and code compliant. Finally, after the initial installation and inspection, it is important to periodically check the recessed lighting for any signs of wear, damage, or malfunction. Check the trim for any cracks or gaps, and ensure that the bulbs are securely in place. If you notice any problems, address them promptly to prevent potential safety hazards. Ensure that any replacement parts or bulbs are compatible with the existing fixtures and meet safety standards. By maintaining the recessed lighting system properly, you can ensure its continued safe and efficient operation. Remember that the NEC and local codes are updated periodically, so it's essential to stay informed about any changes that may affect your lighting installation.